Anyone paying attention to how a lot of these companies are adapting the infinity symbol as their logo? It's not just a coincidence. Not just a coincidence at all. And you're going to want to stay to the end of this video to figure out how it's connected to the mark of the beast. 5 years ago, God began to speak to me concerning the infinity symbol. I had no clue what it means. See how it's connected to what they're already doing with the hand, the chip in the hand, and also with the Neuralink in the brain. It's like pieces to a puzzle right now. In the days to come, we're going to see how it's all connected. In 2019, I had this crazy dream. Have you ever had a dream that you'll never forget? In the dream, it started off in a movie theater. And this was before news of COVID had ever even broke out. None of this dream made sense to me at all. No one in the dream was sitting close to each other. Like somebody was sitting 6 seats over to the left, 6 seats over to the right, front, back. But I didn't know what that meant at that time because COVID hadn't broke out yet. The movie on the screen starts to play. And I'm looking at the screen, and there is a guy who's standing, and there's a guy who's laying on the ground. The guy who's standing uncontrollably starts to vomit like a fountain. Like, picture water flowing out of a well. It was flowing out of him like a fountain, and it never stopped. The guy that was on the floor was taking the vomit and creating a shape. You can literally, it was so much vomit, you can literally hear the vomit swishing around. Like, as he's using it to create a shape, you can hear it swishing around. It was terrible. In the dream, I knew that this was something demonic. I had that dark feeling of something about this was demonic. So the guy is creating the image. Guess what that image was? An infinity symbol. Now, this is 2019. Tell me why. I've been collecting these. They have the dates to show them. I've been collecting these because now I'm starting to see them everywhere. And let's not forget about Elon Musk. Created a transplant that can go into a brain. This man is not just smart. He's getting his information from the fallen angels, just like it was in the days of Noah. The fallen angels taught them about technology, about medicine, even the women about makeup. It's right there in the Bible. The fallen angels, deities, they're already amongst us. Some of the creatures from the bottomless pits have been released.
Rosemary, who claims to be Elon's nanny. She claimed that Elon Musk opened a portal in his bedroom. She went down into the abyss with him, saw some creatures, and yeah, it gets crazy, everybody.
Okay, he opened up something, a portal, a Stargate, whatever, but he was excited and he was jumping up and down. And
so he was able to open up a Stargate in his room.
Whatever you want to call it. I grabbed his little arm and I got sucked in. And it was dark in there, but it was glowing. And I was being sucked in and sucked down, and I had his little arm. And it was weird because, like, there was no bottom. And there were these creatures in there. And they were giant, and they were semi-shaped like humans. They were glorious. They weren't like Smeagol's or any creepy little demon dudes. They were like beautiful, ancient creatures that moved in a different time. And they were giant. And like they had a different head. Like there was a bird head and like a cat head and a jackal head. And I would compare them, because I'm not super educated, to like Egyptian type of things. To the types of things May had, you know, little artifacts of. I'm not from that region. So we're coming down in there. One of them grabbed me by the throat. And I closed my eyes and I had him. And I was tiny, like a little rag doll compared to it. And it was holding me up like that. And I cried out. I felt like I couldn't talk. And I cried out, Jesus, save me. And it stopped, and we flew back. And we flew out of there, and I still had him. I had his little arm. And we flew back, and we rolled out of his room and out of the hallway and into the living room. And I, like, if you've ever fallen off a merry-go-round and you woo, and you like stop yourself, you know. And I stopped, and we like grabbed the ground, and I was like, I just felt dizzy. And I looked up at him, and he looked up at me, and we're like on the ground, like we're looking at a bug. And he looked up at me, and he goes, Moon, why are you not like my friends? And I said, well, it's scary in your room, Elon. It's dark. Well, they started calling him Elon later. They switched his name. And I remember the difference. So he tried to feed me to his friends, and he knew exactly what he was doing because he called me to come play with his friends. Those things and that, and I said Revelation 10, but I think it's Revelation 9. But I think maybe he's the demon from the Apollo from Revelation 10. I think maybe he's a clone.
So in this next interview, she actually went to what is called a Santeria. If you don't know what that is, it's pretty much a witch. And she asked the witch, was Elon Musk the Antichrist?
After he did that, opening the portal thing, I didn't tell what he did. And then I asked one of my the head mother of the Santeria, and I think she's the head mother of those people at our southern borders, they're calling them in. Okay, they paid for this a long time ago. But I said, is he the Antichrist? And she didn't blink. She said, no, but he will present the mark. And when you see him do that, the stage will be set.
She said that?
She said that.
Everywhere you see this, know that these people are operating within a demonic spirit. Their business is connected to a demonic entity, and I believe a demonic altar. I saw this symbol 5 years ago, had no clue what it meant. Been asking the Lord, I guess maybe he wanted me to wait to see. It's everywhere. Let me say this really quick. This was a man-made, and what they tried to present as a cure was only their test run to see how they can make you get the mark of the beast. They put us in a rat race. They got us out here waking up every day trying to get to the bag, trying to get to the money, while they're working behind the scenes on the mark of the beast. Systems on how they can make you get it. The Bible already says you won't be able to buy or sell, okay, without the mark of the beast. But now they're working behind the scene. How can we get it to where it'll fix everybody? I'm telling you, that 2020 was a test run. Hear me when I tell you. They behind the scenes working on the mark, honey.